The Maelstrom shenanigans are abound. So, Dungeon Master Seph, would you like to tell us a story?
Yes. Last week, our party found themselves in. Well, they found themselves in the village of the Terry.
Speaking of,
But they were followed by the Garuda, a Arcadian war mech, hunting them down. After a brief skirmish with the Garuda in the Terry village, the gang decided to make their way up the Drakon Spire, only to be attacked again by the war mech. After a brief battle, they were saved by the intervention of a golden dragon, who revealed himself to be. Give me a second.
Golden Dragon
Junior. The son of Kleinkendelving, the king of the Golden Dragons, who Sammy had been sent by Bahamut to inform of Nikovod's return. After a rather lovely afternoon spent just enjoying the beauties of the Golden Eyrie, the gang went off to sleep. In particular, Holly happened to disappear with Fazkulving.
Bad dragon.
We pick the next morning. Who wants to... Sorry. Who wants to wake up first?
I think you mean instead of a gold dragon coming down and saving us from it, that Sammy kicked its ass and it has plot armor.
Sammy nutted for
Yes.
Come on.
Yes. But it doesn't say in that particular form of child divinity what form the divinity will take. It could take the form of dragon fire. It could take the form of a massive golden dragon happening to pass
Sammy
by.
has the power to yeet dragons.
Exactly.
Yeah. Bahamut was just like, yo, go help my homeboy down there.
Yeah.
Yo, dude, check this party out, eh?
Go down there and shush them.
Check it.
Yo, for real, Holmes.
And word to your mother.
Samael. Word to your mother, next shell to your father.
How do you do, fellow not gods?
How do you do, fellow monks? Yeah, so yeah, who's going to wake up first?
We know someone
I don't know what's happening, really.
Let's just say massive golden citadel, like something out of 4, full of golden dragons, various types of dragonborn and kobold.
All right.
Probably say all the like Midnight, Bolt, Ardeth, and Anarchy have all got in the same room.
Yes, they are.
Massive, elaborate, very comfortable room. Like, this is a palace you're in, so...
I'm used to comfortable things.
5 more minutes.
Anarchy's in a pile in a pillow fort with Midnight.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
That is the most beautiful thing ever. Where's Dennis to commission?
It's not a pillow fort, it's a pillow fortress.
He's going to watch the VOD. So, hi Dennis. You know, have a task.
Popsicle stick turbojays for defense.
Yeah. He's going to watch the video, possibly. Most likely.
Hopefully. So Ardeth kind of... She's doing her usual. She's been in a trance most of the night, rather than actually sleeping.
That tracks for her.
She's kind of.
Nobody wants to get up, apparently.
Yeah, I hate to be an obstinate bitch, but hell if Storm's getting out of bed.
Okay.
Yay, Storm.
Storm and Squish.
He has reasons for not wanting to get up.
Okay. Storm and Squish.
Damn it!
You just volunteered yourself, so.
Shit!
Well then, I shall leave Kubar to explain what may or may not have happened.
Oh lord.
Well, what did transpire, my little friend? Well, I say little. You're not little.
Well, let's just say when the scene turns to Storm and Squish's room, Storm and Squish are currently snuggled up together in bed.
Oh.
Well,
Yes.
there are two possible ways to read this.
Mm-hmm. And that's up for you to figure out.
Yeah, you volunteered yourself, so
Yeah,
have
yeah.
at it.
Into the Maelstrom on the CW will return in a moment.
You up, Squish?
I suppose. It's really comfy.
You're welcome. You're comfy yourself.
Distress goblin noises.
Been up long?
Not really.
I've been thinking for a while.
What about?
You, mostly. Your, dilemma.
She just tilts her head like, what?
All the way back in Ocean's Bounty. You were talking about, your concerns that you won't be there for midnight as he grows up. I never forgot about that, you know. I've been thinking about it ever since.
Oh. Oh, well. Goblins don't really live that long.
Well, that can be changed. I thought of many ways we could go about it, like maybe Ardeth can hook us up with some weird foreclaimer tech, or I considered asking Lord Arcanauts himself, but I don't want to push that guy, to be honest, too far. He's already been so generous. But then it
scares me, to be honest.
Yeah, you're right to be scared. I respect the guy, and I think we have a good rapport, but, yeah, do not tread lightly there.
She kind of looks at you and says, you were supposed to reassure me. Jesus, man.
No, you should know that. He can't lie to you!
Yeah.
He doesn't want to lie!
Oh, God. The eye.
Yeah.
The eye.
Perfect timing!
Yes, Cthulhu by any other name.
But it occurred to me, there's a rather simple solution. Well, simple in theory. Wishes, my dear. If we could find a genie of some sort, they could fix your problem lickety-split. And you guys have traveled so far and so wide and met so many people. I'm sure you must have, bumped into a similar creature, if not a genie itself, in your travels.
Squish, roll me a history check.
History, there we are. I was going to say or intelligence or history.
Oh, come on! No! I've heard of a way to finally address this in game!
I would say I'll just roll 1 second.
Nat one.
You just got very lucky on that.
Hey!
Yeah, Squish, you remember that Holly said something about Sea Sting being possessed by a genie?
So you're telling me that genies really can't cast wishes, right?
Mm-hmm. They definitely can. You have to be careful with how you word it, though. Though it does depend on the genie.
We should probably talk to Holly then.
Are you telling me Holly has access to a genie?
Hey, you know that really cool sword she has?
I think I've seen this.
The one that the ghost pirate is hunting us down over.
Oh!
And Anarchy Stagger too, I forgot about that. Yeah, apparently that has the genie that kind of got him in the trouble.
I see, and you guys have just sat on it this entire time?
Well, to be fair, Holly kind of took it with her into the ether.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. You haven't been in a position to ask for it, really. Okay. Well, my dear, the solution to your problem may be soon at hand.
Squish just doing that little thing where she rubs her chin as she's pondering. And you said we have to be really careful about how we word this. I need to think.
Well, I've already thought on that myself.
Tigger looks at you expectantly.
Okay. Just bringing up what I wrote.
Oh no,
Now
I'm prepared.
Now let me know if there's any problems with this. I thought about it, but wishes are strange. I wish that Squish's lifespan was tied with her dragon son Midnight's, much like how my Sunbolt's lifespan is tied to my own. That way, you should live as long as Midnight does.
But what if it goes the other way and it shortens Midnight's life to the span of a goblin?
Ah, see, that is why I specified Bolt as an example. Bolt's much older than he should be.
Oh. That sounds really, really risky.
I understand. But isn't this worth something risking? I mean, we can run it by Ardeth. I'm sure she can find out any kinks in my wording.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. We should...
Well then, I guess you're not wanting to rest anymore. Copper for your thoughts.
We should probably go check on the kids.
I'll go get the your clothes.
Nervous goblin noises.
Hey, on the plus side, you get to appreciate naked cat booty as he gets our clothes. So, haha.
Oh, what? Huh? What?
Why? What?
Just those unsolicited button a moonbeam moments.
Yep.
Just one of those button the moonbeam walks.
Alrighty, let's say then we get dressed and we go check up on our kids and the other kids.
Okay. You can just see that Ardeth's kind of been up for the last... She's been kind of aware for the last hour or so, so she's just kind of been reading.
Morning, Ardeth. Anarchy.
Good morning, Storm.
Bolt. Midi. Did you boys have a nice sleep?
Both not. Both not. Midnight kind of just bolts up, Squish, and just cuddles up to her.
Oh, I missed you too, baby. Oh, give me a hug. Oh,
Yeah.
scratching behind the ear and
You're
on the chin.
getting the full dragon wing hug.
Oh.
And Storm rubs his nose against Bolt's beak. Yeah. But they behaved.
Oh yes, all three happen to they didn't cause any ruckus, that's for certain. They're out like lights about half an hour after coming in.
That's an impressive yellow fort. I can just imagine there's 4 mattresses just piled in a corner with just all the pillows.
We're just taking a moment to appreciate the awesome majesty of this pillow fort.
Just a sign, a badly written sign in the back, no grills.
But
Yes,
I thought you
we-
were beyond that.
I thought it says no adults without the T.
Probably.
So it's A-D, or rather backwards D-U-L-Z.
Hmm.
No adults.
There's a big, massive pillows that are just breathing, and that's what Anarchy is under.
Ada kind of gets to her feet, puts the spellbook away. He goes, "Well, I suppose we should go arouse Samael, Jeremiah, and find out where Holly got to."
Yes. On that note, there's a matter we must discuss.
Okay.
It has come to my attention that Holly has had a genie on her person this entire time.
Yes, if I recall correctly, his name was Ajenraf.
Arjenraf. And you met this genie?
Well, we only met him through Holly's interaction with him, so can't say we've actually spoken face to face.
Ah. So you have no idea on his temperament?
From what I recall, Holly indicated he was quite polite.
Ah. That's a good sign. See, Squish, might not have to worry about the specifics of our wording all that much after all.
What are you two up to?
Well, glances up to Storm.
Do you want me to explain it?
Ardeth, you remember, like a long time ago, we were talking about how old Midnight can get.
Yes, if he's anything like a glorious host, he could live to be a couple of 1,000 years.
Well, Storm had an idea about how I could be around a little longer to help look after him.
I'm intrigued.
Well, we wish. Hang on, give me a sec. Just checking my wording. Well, we wish that Squishy's lifespan was tied to Midnight's, much like how Bolt's is to mine.
That sounds like it could work.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps we should specify. It might be better to be a little bit more specific. Perhaps that for as long as Midnight lives, so shall Squish.
There's only the problem that Holly might be a little bit opposed to that, with that not being the way it's usually. Morning.
Go on,
Hi,
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah.
Oh, hi!
Well, we could always put the caveat that it only applies to eternal youth. Squish
Well-
could still fight in battle, it's always at risk. But that does seem to be a better way to work around the Raven Queen.
I mean, it's not like we're trying to put off death forever, just making sure mother and son can live a long and happy life together. So,
Like I said, the Raven Queen would probably absolutely refuse if we tried to make Squish immortal.
oh no, that was never really the plan. Midnight's not going to be eternal after all.
Exactly, so as I said, if we caveat that Squish retains eternal youth,
Mm-hmm.
that would probably work.
Uh, you can die in youth as well, so the problem
Yeah,
there
that's-
I still see potential trappings, but I think actually Holly's probably the expert.
Well, it is her genie. How much of the conversation did you hear, Jeremiah?
Only something about extending Squish's life.
Mm-hmm. So she could spend it looking after midnight.
It is understandable.
Perhaps, thinking back on the eternal youth, perhaps Squish will age the same rate midnight does.
That could work.
That could work. That seems like the best solution so far.
Would make more sense, at least.
In a way.
Yeah, I mean that's basically just stretching it out. So yeah, that works.
Yes. Still might get the Raven Queen a little bit upset because time takes longer, but then again, she's on a different plane. Years pass in hers, when weeks pass in hours, months pass in hours, I should say.
Well,
So did any of you hear that?
Well,
Oh,
we can
God.
always ask Holly to consult the Raven Queen first.
Yes.
that'll be the
we
best course of action.
don't want to butt heads with gods necessarily.
More than we already have to.
Yes, we need to choose our fights.
Mm-hmm. No need to sour a good working relationship.
Yes.
So it's settled then. We consult Holly.
Aye. Now we just got to track her down after her night of fun.
Well, wouldn't you be able to find her?
Well,
You've got, I can't remember what the ability's called that rangers have, but
oh, you mean primeval awareness?
yes, that's the one.
Okay, out of character. It never used to work like this before. I asked if I could be super specific, and you said no, Seph.
I would say if you went for Teifling, you'd probably be able to sense for one Teifling in the 100-mile radius.
Okay.
The two, given that Anarchy
Two,
also
yeah.
is a tiefling.
Okay.
Yeah, you'd be able to sense two there, and you know one is right in front of you, so
Nice.
you have a rough idea.
Good. I'm gonna hold this over your head later on. You know that, right? It's like, but Seph, you said I could pick up specific humanoid types. Then yes, I will use primeval awareness to find Holly.
Oh, you'd be able to find specific types of people, just not specific people.
Yes.
Fair. I'll keep that in mind in future.
You're able to detect her in one of the higher towers. You can guess because of how high above you she's registering.
Yeah. Well, I found her. She's high up.
That's
One of the
impossible.
towers.
That's inside the room.
I will also, 1 second, I just got to whisper something to you, Storm.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Factoids! Secret factoids.
I know what it is.
Mm-hmm. Oh! Interesting. And she's not alone. There are apparently 2 dragons right with her. So, with
Well,
that in mind,
I knew that Holly had an interest in the
the handsome
folklore.
prince.
She was rather taken with him.
I don't blame
Yeah.
her. He was dreamy.
Yes, I wonder if his dad is there and scolding them. Why are you doing this all of a sudden? You know her only one night, and Dad, I know it's love.
Ardeth is kind of looking at Anarchy at this point, thinking, should I cover her ears?
Yeah, Anarchy's just tiredly trudging places and drag the blanket out of the bed with him.
I
mean, they might have had pleasant conversations.
That's true, and I don't think we can take the blanket with us, Anarchy.
Aww. I just whomp it onto the floor. I don't try to put it back.
For those, actually, no, I'm just going to leave it in case. I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to leave it for now. But yes, so what's our plan?
Well, we have to go meet Holly, so we can either wait around for her to come to us, or we can go check up on her.
Okay.
I vote we go see Miss Holly!
There we go. Captain's decree.
Okay,
Yes.
I suppose we can do that.
I mean, if anyone stops us, we can always ask them to fetch her for us.
That's a good idea, Jeremiah. You all start making your way through the palace. It's fairly easy to get layout. It's not hugely difficult to know where you're going. And thanks to Storm knowing where Holly is, you're able to find your way to the tower pretty easy. It takes about 10 minutes to make your way up to the floor where Holly is. And as you approach, you basically notice the large gilded door.
Are you certain she's beyond? Of course.
I am phenomenally sure, but if you like, I could double check.
Not.
Not knocking.
Is Anarchy knocking?
Yep.
Storm joins in. Good morning, lovebirds. Or love dragons in this case.
Do you want to go to the door, or should I?
It's your room.
Miss Holly!
Hi, Anarchy. I assume I can hear it all, right?
Yeah, you can hear him through the door.
Hi, Anarchy. Anarchy. It's just like, hold on. It's Anarchy. My word. Oh my goodness.
Did you have a fun sleepover?
The best. The best.
I'm in the pillow fort.
She's like rushing to get her clothes on. Behind her, she's like, just a moment, I'll be right there.
Okay. Where does it go? I'd say it takes about 5 minutes or so for Holly to get all of her gear back. Kaz, Holly, I would like you to make me a perception check.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Okay. Perception check. Where is Holly on here? She is missing.
How many dragons are in the room?
No.
Well, I could check again while they're getting dressed.
Okay. Yep. Roll me. I'll actually. Yeah, you can still sense 2 dragons in there.
And Holly, I would assume at this point opens the door. Actually, what's the perception check for?
Perception check. You notice that Kaz is still in his Dragonborn form.
Holly gets momentarily distracted and stops.
Jesus.
She's just looking. She's got the armor on. She's sitting on the bed because she was putting on her boots, and she's just kind of staring.
Oh, I should get changed too, shouldn't I?
Huh?
1 second.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you just see him suddenly revert back to his true form.
Well, one of the dragons just got a whole lot bigger.
Door opens. Door opens. After that, I would assume is a good time to open the door.
Yeah.
And I'm
Holly
calling
looks-
it because I've been leaning against it, waiting.
Holly looks disheveled. She's like, her hair's a mess. Her glasses are slightly askew. She's like, oh, it's everyone.
Good morning, my dear.
Hi.
It appears that you had a good night.
Oh, the best of nights, to be sure.
My goodness, everyone.
Well, yes, quite.
Yeah. Holly looks embarrassed as hell. She's like,
Yeah,
she's like burnt purple cheeks.
yeah. You could. I like anyone who's paying attention to Kaz to give me a perception check.
Sure.
Nope.
I mean, Jeremiah still is kind of on the lookout for the second dragon.
Nope.
Uh,
Oh, goddamn, give me this info.
okay, let's see. Bolt, Storm, Squish. Actually, not yeah, I know Storm doesn't. Jeremiah, Squish, and Bolt. You all can see that Kaz, if dragons could blush, he would be bright red.
Ha, and Storm does know because we have a psychic link.
Good.
Major perks! I see you very much enjoyed your night, Prince Vaskoving.
Well, Holly was quite a charming companion.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
Holly is like fidgeting with her hair now.
I know. Holly and I share a bed a lot.
Holly stands frozen.
Yeah.
Frozen.
You know,
frozen.
just-
She loses a turn and does not collect $200.
Kaz just does that kind of thing where the eyes just flick side to side slightly. Right.
So, Seph.
Yeah.
I trust there isn't actually a second dragon in the room that we can see.
Roll me perception.
Oh my god, really?
Yes, roll me perception.
There we go.
Second dragon look.
You can see past Holly into the room. There's no second dragon there.
Mm-hmm.
Storm, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I'm going to. I best tell. Who wants breakfast? Kaz kind of rapidly makes his way past at that point.
This
Oh,
breakfast,
the moment, dear Prince.
that seems like a good idea. Breakfast, yes.
Hey,
Storm,
I'm with you. I'm with you, but I think there's something we need to talk about first.
Storm, I'm very hungry. She's like,
You're going to be hungrier very soon.
what? Like, uncomprehendingly blinking.
You might want to sit down, my dear, and perhaps you too, my prince.
He's already gone. He's
Damn! Well, he's
Holly,
going to find
dude.
out eventually.
giant.
Sorry, go
There's
ahead.
giant dragon. He's incredibly swift moving.
Well, he'll find out eventually.
It also sounds like he has a skill like escape entanglement, and in social situations.
All right.
Holly confusedly sits down and says, like, points to, like, gestures offhandedly toward Anarchy, like, and mouths the words, with her here, maybe not with her here.
Oh,
Hey, Anarchy,
Ardeth
look
kind
what
of-
I stood out in the
Ardeth,
corner.
you and Anarchy, you can already go
yeah.
and check on the breakfast.
Kind of. Come on, Anarchy, let's go get some breakfast.
Yeah. Get me some pancakes.
I'm sorry. I presume Anarchy has already left the room.
Yeah, and you can still sense a second dragon.
I'm sorry. Is like the fact that Holly is going to be a parent something that Anarchy shouldn't know?
Wait, what?
Wow.
Yeah. The prince got you in a family way. You're going to be the mother of a half-dragon.
That is, unless say Storm, can you detect where that dragon is in the room? I mean, we want to make certain. We want to make certain.
Okay. So, sorry.
Before we
want
go
to
any
make
further,
certain
Storm,
that
yes, you know exactly where this second dragon is.
And to this end,
Exactly. It's right there, man.
well, sir.
Well, Holly, you know what happens when
Holly brings her finger to her lips and looks pointedly at Jeremiah. Yes, I know.
well,
Back to Storm, staring.
I'm sorry
Finger
for
up.
me.
Like she's going to ask a question,
Mm-hmm.
and the finger just slowly goes down. Staring. Slightly open mouth. What?
you're going to be a mommy.
Mm-hmm. Parent to draconic royalty.
Holly closes her eyes. Raven Queen, protect me. Well,
I think it's a bit late for that.
You too, Squish. Oh my God! I don't know how to handle. I have to talk to. I have to commune with the Raven Queen. I have to tell the prince. Are you sure?
100% positive. I mean, I know my dragons. I figured this was going to happen.
You figured this was going to happen and you didn't tell me?
Well, there's always the chance that it doesn't happen.
At that moment,
Jeremiah.
Holly's entire demeanor changes. Her shoulders droop, and then she just says very quietly, "Yes, I need to talk to them. I need to talk to them." And how do you say his name again? Fuzz. I can never hear what you're saying.
Just call him Kaz.
Kaz. You're right. I need to go. I need to talk to Kaz. I need to see him right now. Thank you. You're all most gracious.
Aside
Thank
from
you, everyone.
me,
And she gets up and starts trying to walk out of the room.
Holly, my dear.
What?
Breathe. This is a happy occasion. It's going to be okay. And we're with you all the way.
I'm sure I'm happy. I'm just shocked. I'm just in shock.
I know it's overwhelming. I just thought you should know sooner rather than later.
That's an excellent idea, and I need to go talk to Kaz.
I really hoped he stuck around, but can't stop a guy as big as that.
So do I.
Well,
thank you, everyone. Everyone,
if he bails on his on the mother of his child, then I'm fairly certain his father is going to be very, very mad.
Yeah, and this father as well.
Oh, Raven Queen! Oh, Raven Queen! His father! Oh dear! I need to go. And then she runs out and runs down the hallway, rather stumbly.
Okay. Also, Jeremiah, you should know that if a dragon gets comfy of anyone, literally anyone, it can make magic happen.
Well, not necessarily this kind of magic all the time.
I disagree. I should know. I studied them.
All right, I'm leaving this to the expert then.
Jeremiah, roll me a history check. Yeah, you know from your time in Waterdeep that about 10 years ago, some half-dragons were involved in a cult business involving Tiamat.
Yeah. Shortly after I had moved to Waterdeep, there was an episode. Let's just put it this way.
All right, enough with the draconic sex education. Let's go catch up with Holly.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a group? Wouldn't that be a
Yes,
green
my dear.
Does that mean that when we actually do the thing that's possible for us to?
Storm actually crouches down and just leans in. Is that a concern? Are you worried that'll happen?
I'm not entirely sure.
Well, as
I
far as I
already
know,
have a son.
as far as I'm aware, goblins and Tabaxi cannot interbreed, unless magic is involved. So,
And to be fair, around here is a lot of magic. But, what? You said dragons can make magic happen, so...
one thing that was out of character, but so Storm. Thanks, G. Jeremiah, Squish is still very new to all this.
Yes. And just wait until you find she learns about the wonderful world of contraception. That was out of character.
Yeah.
Yeah. We shouldn't necessarily overload
Yeah.
her with all that, but yeah.
So, how is this Squish looking right now?
She looks a little embarrassed at the moment, really.
Oh. Come, my dear, let's go find Holly as she breaks the news to Faz.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Just hope no one flips a lid.
Well, we'll be there to catch it. Hey, Storm's actually going to offer Squish his hand if she'd like to take it. It's there for her.
She'll hesitate for a moment and then get this adorable little smile on her face and just kind of take the hand.
Aww. And he smiles right on back as they walk hand in hand. It's adorable.
It is.
Okay, Seph, I think it's basically confirmed we're moving on.
You all start making your way down to the main hall. Krakendoving is already sat there. He's started breakfast a little early. Ardeth and Anarchy are both there as well.
So, is there any sign of Holly and Faz?
Kaz and Holly are not there yet.
Okay. Well, we know they're off for breakfast, so they'll be here eventually. So, I guess we're just all going to sit down and tuck in while keeping an eye out for either of the two lovebirds.
Yeah.
Well, let's just hope they're not starting to bicker like a married old couple.
So, who else is here? Is it just the Great King?
Krakendoving and Sahakal are both at the head of the table like we were last night. Both enjoying the breakfast. Good morning.
Good morning.
Trust you slept well.
Oh, very well indeed, Great King Krakendoving.
Yes,
So, what would you like for breakfast? I trust you'll enjoy the spread we put on.
Oh, it was fantastic! Oh, don't know if it could be topped, honestly, but I'm sure you could surprise us.
Then sit yourselves down and feast away.
Yes.
After all, if you're going into those ruins today, you're going to need all the strength you can get.
That we will. That we will.
Oh yeah, that was the thing we agreed to do, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
I almost forgot about it.
Not a difficult task considering all we have to do.
I should warn you, those caves are not the safest place in the island.
He did say there was lots of big spiders down there.
Big enough to chase off a sapphire dragon.
Ooh, that is big.
And I suspect there may be something not quite right at play here.
Wow.
But
Quick question: did Storm
Yeah.
ever tell us what the other spider told him, or did he keep that to himself?
Stop.
What are you alluding to specifically out of character?
The fact that the drow had
Spiders were getting
kinda
help
moved
from
in.
Love.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Storm told you guys about that.
Yeah.
Do you think that's maybe worth mentioning to the big gold king guy?
What about Love? I'm sure he already knows, to be honest.
Well, he just said he didn't know what caused it.
Ah. Forgive me, it's been quite a hectic time, yes. Apparently, Lolf has returned in a new form, and that is the cause for the rampant repopulation of the Gargantulas.
I see. That explains a great deal.
Apparently there's a lot of drow down there.
Be very careful while you're down there, then. Like I say, we shall be able to furnish you with maps to get around, but other than that, there's not much more I can do.
Well, we've seen Lol lose one of her avatars, so we might be able to see her lose the next.
Well, I can only hope so.
Mm-hmm. And there's more in the crew now, so...
Well,
More
from what
ways than one.
I've heard, you did quite well. You've done quite well for yourselves so far, dealing with those Arcadians for a start. At some point, we shall have to discuss what we're going to do about them. I believe that Miss Ardeth has already filled me in on the situation. She knows my thoughts on the subject, so I shall leave it in her hands. But I trust you will be willing to help deal with them.
Oh, wholeheartedly.
At this point, Ardeth kind of looks up. She's been whispering something to Anarchy. Oh, yes, we do need to discuss that.
Okay, I want to insult Ardeth.
Okay.
Was she explaining the birds and the beast Anarchy or something like that?
In fact, she was explaining something to Anarchy, but not to do with reproduction.
Yeah, I will do that then.
Fascinating.
Is that the guy that's around us?
Hmm?
Is that the guy that's near us?
Who's the guy that's near us?
I don't know how to whisper, so I don't know how to ask.
/W space, I think it's the player name.
Play name and then
what you want.
Well, I guess it's okay for everyone else to know, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, to answer to that, yeah, she's referring to the big gold dragon king at the end of the table.
Cool. I'm gonna duck under the table, but do it in a dramatic, like, I'm a kid and I do what I want sort of way. Flop under the table.
Yes, it's something that His Majesty held in trust. for my people. I'm not sure if I should really divulge the details right now, but let's just say we have a means to get to Arcadia.
Gonna roll that stealth roll, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, mouth.
Was that said to the party at large or just Anarchy?
Yes, it was said to the party at large.
Now, I'm new to all this Arcadian business.
I keep having Discord pop-ups. I cannot see what I'm doing.
But where is Arcadia exactly? Like, presumably it's on this plane? I'm not sure.
It's here nor there.
It's between planes. It briefly enters this plane, briefly leaves. Sometimes it just appears as an image, sometimes it actually manifests.
Isn't that the big flying city that you tried to warn us about?
Yes, that is the flying city.
Did it disappear again? Or is it still there?
It sort of vanishes, reappears, and vanishes.
Ah, so we are going to the Lion's Den at some point.
Yes.
Since he's kind of distracted and everybody's talking to him, can I reroll stealth?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Awesome.
Good luck, though. He's an ancient dragon.
And his wife is sitting right next to him.
Okay, Holly, what are you trying to do?
What am I trying to do?
Yeah, what are you trying to do with that stealth roll?
Dude, crystal.
Are you trying to steal from the Dragon King while you're sitting at the breakfast table in front of him?
Yeah.
Tiny.
Just saying right now, he does not have the crystal. Ardeth has it.
Aww.
Deal for Ardeth. It's likely to go better.
Yeah.
All I heard her say was that he has it, and I was like, ooh.
He gave it to her.
Well, I know that. He doesn't know that.
You're able to move around unnoticed beneath the table. That's all you can really do.
Alright.
Hi. No one notices you ducking down to the table, basically.
Oh, yeah? We'll see about that! Never mind.
Nice try.
We'll see about that.
Ooh!
Yeah!
Yeah, Jeremiah notices.
Anarchy.
What? Oh, Anarchy!
He bent over. What are you looking for down there?
The floor.
I'm just going to say, anyone paying attention to Ardeth, roll an insight check.
I want to, but I just got distracted looking for Anarchy, so I don't know if I could.
What's bumping my leg?
That would be Anarchy, probably.
Yeah, Squish, you just noticed nothing, really.
Really
Jeremiah's looking at Anarchy, so...
Oh,
Yeah.
god damn it. Seph, may I roll an insight?
Yes, you may.
Thank you.
I mean, you can let Boulder look.
Meets it, beats it. You notice that Ardeth was a little more worried than usual about Anarchy.
So, immediately going to awaken mind a message to Ardeth. Concerns about Anarchy, Ardeth? We can talk about it later if you like.
Oh, well, I guess it would have come out eventually, so yes. We'll discuss it later.
Not? There we go. That's a conversation to be had.
Well, I was on a stealth mission, but then I got caught. So now I'm eating pancakes on the floor.
Anarchy, you know they taste as well up here on the table.
You are not wrong. And I get less syrup on my hands.
Yeah.
And I'll
Or at least,
pop that up.
or at least you can wipe your hands on a handkerchief on well,
Both
napkins in
napkins.
this
Yes.
household, and then I lick the syrup off my hands.
Well,
both Crankendling and Sekal both seem quite amused by this.
Of course. Royal people love seeing, like, out of control children.
It reminds me of when Faz was a young wormling.
So you don't think dragon children are?
Oh, now I'm
handful?
battling.
Okay, everyone's talking at once now, so
Alright, go on, Isaac.
I was gonna say you don't. What? You don't think dragon children are a handful?
no, they're 4 handful.
let's just say young Miss Anarchy may be difficult, but at least she can breathe fire.
But I got hands made for stealing.
To be honest, we've never seen her try.
Don't give her ideas, Jeremiah. You know she'll find a way.
You know she would do this now that the word has been spoken.
I know there's a spell. I know it in my heart of hearts.
Yeah, I have this candle. I have this strong smelling liquid. Maybe if I.
No, we're not making Molotov cocktails.
Okay, we're just gonna quickly pause that scene for a moment and head off to Faz and Holly.
Oh, goody! More drama.
Oh, just a bit.
So, how exactly are we going to contact the Raven Queen?
Holly explains the ritual she uses, and then she says, and then you'll sit opposite me. You may want to be as a dragonborn or as a dragon. I don't know which would work better. Do I do a religion check to see?
Yes, you can.
I don't know.
Yeah. You can't be certain which form would be better, but he seems to believe that being a dragonborn might be the better idea.
Yes. And
Sweet.
Holly lights her incense, focuses, takes his hands into hers, and says, no matter what, thank you for going on this journey with me, wherever it leads. And I hope you have no regrets.
Of course I have no regrets.
I'm glad.
Oh.
And she tries to commune with the Raven Queen, calling forth to the Raven Queen, using, speaking in the ancient language, trying to explain what happened.
It takes a few seconds before you hear the voice of the Raven Queen in the back of your head. So, you've been enjoying yourself.
And Holly bows her head and says, yes, I'm afraid I've strayed from the mission. I'm sorry.
You can kind of feel the Raven Queen's presence. Faz can't feel her, but he gets a sense that she's there for the way you're behaving.
Yeah.
What to do, what to do, what to do.
And now Storm says I'm with child.
Yes, that is an interesting implication.
She's here with us. Faz, can you hear her?
I can't. I mean, I can't even feel anything there.
Then Holly says, I'll just explain what she says and does. She's here with us. I have strong feelings for him.
Then there's not much else I can do.
I know I'm bound to you until the fall.
Yes, until the fall.
Then Holly goes silent and bows her head and reaches over to take Faz's hands into hers and gives them a squeeze and just listens.
I assure you, Holly Featherlight, that your union will have my blessing. But remember, you serve me until the fall.
Holly nods and looks a little pale, and then she says, "Yes,
There are things I must consider before giving you my full opinion on the subject, but for now, as I said, you will have my blessing."
Look, Holly, I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed.
But remember, you must put an end to those who do not belong in the world of the living.
I will."
Go beneath the spire.
Yes.
It is your destiny.
She relays that information to Faz.
Before I go,
Sorry,
I trust you're enjoying the weather.
the weather?
Yes, beautiful late summer's day, isn't it?
Yes.
And with that, the Raven Queen fades away.
She relates that back to Faz. She asked me if I enjoyed the weather. Beautiful late summer's day, she said.
Well,
I don't understand.
if she says that you should, I really don't want you to go down there, but you'll have the others with you, so you'll be safe.
I must serve the Raven Queen.
I understand, but promise me you'll be careful.
Yes, and at that point, she lays out for Faz what After the Fall means, and the fact that she has no idea what After the Fall means.
So you've got no idea what she could mean. That
She's always said it ever since I first met her when I was I've served her since 10 years. It's been 10 years. Well, 10 years here. 11 years if you count the year in shadow.
well, Holly, I know that as a dragon I'll outlive you, but well, even if it's just until the fall, anytime we have, be cherished.
You know, when I first got here, when I saw you, I've been to a lot of places and seen a lot of beautiful cities, but something about this place is different. I don't even understand it myself. I'm not really sure what it means. I don't know. It's just something about this place and and there's definitely something about you. I do know what that is. From the moment I met you, I'm sure dragons. I mean, you'll forgive me. I'm not used to this.
It's quite alright. To be honest, I never thought I would ever. Well, I guess eventually a warrior has to settle down to become a king.
Oh my gosh, that's right! Holly's like, oh my gosh, that's right! Like, it just occurs to her again that what his title is. And she just kind of blushes and, like, bats at her hair back, pushes her hair back, like, oh my goodness! I didn't even think about that.
Well, give me a chance to talk to my father. While you're down under the spire, I'll be able to explain things to him.
You're sure you don't want me to come with you?
It'll be alright. I'll be able to handle this. Don't worry about me. Worry about yourself.
She, and I'll worry about. She puts her hands to her stomach and then says, "Yes, I'll be careful, and you take care too."
I always do. He places a hand on your hand on the stomach as well.
And she leans into his chest just for a brief second. She leans into his chest and pulls back. I mean, as best she can with her horns. And then she says, she gestures she doesn't say it, but she gestures like, I should go back to the others. And she quietly walks away, casting a look back over her shoulder right before she goes out the door, of course.
You can practically see his scales gleaming with joy at this point.
And Holly returns to the others.
I'll say you come back to see Ardeth just kind of trying to get Anarchy to come out from under the table.
Anarchy, what are you doing down there?
I'm on a stealth mission.
To eat
There's
pancakes, apparently.
There's no time for that now.
Oh,
I just wanted to tell everyone, I have been in communion with the Raven Queen.
About that. Yes.
And she kind of huffs her shoulders a little bit up, like whatever. And then she says, I am to come with you into the depths. She looks worried about it, but she's also she's trying to boost herself too. I'm to accompany you to the depths. I am ready.
Anarchy lights up and rushes to hug her.
Holly hugs Anarchy and starts crying.
Oh,
Miss Holly, are you okay?
Yes, I'm thinking of a lot of things. A lot has happened in the last day.
I bury my head in her, in her chest or stomach or whatever height I reach on her. You'll be okay, Miss Holly. If you can talk to me if you want to. I promise I'll understand, but I can listen.
Well, and I'm not going to make y'all wait for it, but Holly takes some moments and offers to have Anarchy walk away with her, and gives a very G-rated explanation of what's going on. And she says, and I have very, very strong feelings for him, even though we've only just met.
Mm-hmm.
And Storm explained, I'm with child.
Anarchy just freezes. And then a big old smile and a lot of jumping and squealing and stuff.
I knew she'd like it.
And she looks back at the others too at this point, because they've come presumably. You okay with the Anarchy with us having walked a circuit and come back around to that room again?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, definitely.
Okay. And she's coming back to them. She's but as I said, the Raven Queen. We communed with the Raven Queen, and the Raven Queen has instructed that I am to come with you down into the depths. I won't lie. I'm worried, but I am bound to do what she says.
Have you forgotten already, Holly? It's like I said earlier, we've got your back. We meant it.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone.
And then I am glued to her side for as long as we are here.
Aww.
Awakened mind to Holly. We'll bring her back to your Prince Charming.
Ah! Oh! Oh, thank you. She looks startled for a moment, then she's like, oh, thank you.
Yeah, Storm being able to transmit messages to your mind is probably news to Holly.
Yeah, that is new. Yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't know. Shall we be off?
Well, we require maps first.
I'd like to get back as soon as possible.
As you bring this up, a rather scholarly-looking kobold is kind of running up to you with basically this scroll. Excuse me, you're the adventurers, yes?
I'd have to be us.
Yes.
Yes, he goes, oh, good to hear. Here, he kind of holds up this scroll case. Goes, we treated these maps specially so that you could read them in the dark, but I still recommend some light down there.
Given that I can't see in the dark, yeah, probably a good idea.
I got the danger eyes.
I got spare torches if you need
actually-
it, Jeremiah. No worries.
Don't you worry about it. I still have a few torches myself.
Excellent.
And if all those fails, I have my sword.
Yes, Glowy the sword.
You do remember my sword glows in the dark, don't you?
No.
Yes.
I don't
Yeah,
think
I-
anyone explained that to me.
Yeah,
Didn't
Ardeth's rapier, Ardeth's second rapier that she picked up can emit light for 30 feet.
Neat.
Yes.
So it's basically got a glowing sword.
Yes, it's a light saber. No, it's a...
Ardeth has a glowing sword. I have a bow that is like an alarm spell. We got neat stuff.
And I have an axe that hurts a lot.
I got my.
Kind of feel like I got the shaft here.
Does it hurt people a whole lot, though?
Do you want to try out? Probably not.
Maybe
Yes,
back in
it can-
Sanctuary, Jeremiah.
It can hurt a lot.
Oh, seriously, like, I missed the chance to fight you in the arena back in Sanctuary. We gotta, like, fix that.
Well, oh, if things go the way I think they might, we might have to have a tumble back with the Minotaurs.
Yes.
I'm talking about wrestling. I'm talking about fighting. I'm not talking about anything else.
What are you talking about, Jeremiah?
I'm talking about a friendly competition of strength.
Yes, the Minotaurs did rather enjoy their wrestling.
Oh,
Yes.
that was amazing.
That's what I'm talking about. I don't know why you suddenly coughed like I was trying to say something untoward.
Wait.
I believe.
Are those maps here yet?
We got
Yeah, this
I mean,
kobold
we
is
got them
just-
right
I mean,
here.
the kobold's
Yeah.
holding them
Oh,
out.
fine. Yes, thank you. Yes, the map.
I am to take you to the lift. Follow me, please.
Alrighty, Storm's gonna take the
Ooh,
maps.
they have a lift.
Squish is just
Cool.
standing there with a stunned expression as she's now just realised what Jeremiah had been doing that night.
Yeah.
And then when
Try.
We had tea. We had a nice conversation. We had a few wrestling matches, and then we fell asleep. I don't know what you mean.
And at the mention of the lift, Holly says, "Do you remember that platform when we fought the big machine in the sewer, in the tunnels? The Titan?
I ruined my
Yeah.
dress.
This lift is going to be like that, except without the fighting."
I hope it's without the fighting. That thing
I wish I was there for that.
hurt
I
a
miss
little
that
bit.
so much.
Well,
Yeah, I thought I was real clever and was going to cover its eyes with my fancy dress.
Oh,
But it
you
didn't
mentioned
need
that.
its eyes.
yeah.
You make your way through the palace to a little sealed door. Kobold takes out a small keystone, places it in the lock, turns it, and this huge, elaborate locking system which would cost millions to make in practical effects.
So
Starts-
it's a $50 CGI effect.
Oh no, this is like hundreds of little cogs and sprockets twisting within the framework.
Yeah,
Massive iron bars sliding and
yeah, but the
It
way
takes
we're
about a
undervaluing the effects, yeah, we're only spending $50.
it just
And for,
slowly,
it's a comment on the society that we have. Not...
you just watch this door slowly pull open, and it goes, "Okay, I shall follow you inside to operate the mechanism. Please step onto the platform."
Please keep your limbs in the center of the platform. Do not touch the walls.
Mind the
In
gap.
case of an emergency, the emergency exits are, oh my god, all up there.
You all get onto the platform, and the little kobold throws this lever, and the platform starts to descend. It doesn't descend too quickly, but it's a fairly quick pace. Not enough to cause discomfort, but you can tell you're moving, I would say, about 5 feet a second.
Oh wow.
Ooh, must be an express lift.
Bear in mind, you got to go thousands of feet down.
So
Yeah.
this is gonna take a while, huh?
Holly
It'll take
looks
about half an
so.
Okay.
Holly looks so uncomfortable while they're just like she's standing there and like she knows everybody's looking at her
Do 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 do.
or believes it anyway.
Do 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 do. You know, someday they will probably invent a bar that goes with this.
So Squish.
yeah.
Kind of
Massive
got
relief
sidetracked.
on.
We
Sorry,
kind
go
of got sidetracked with the excitement earlier. Do we still want to talk to Holly about our matter? Or rather your matter specifically?
Yeah, we should probably do that.
Hmm.
Yeah,
ahead.
Holly,
What's that?
you know your sword?
Yes.
The one that's got the magic guy in it.
Yes, and I can't remember his name.
Ashenrath.
Ashenrath.
Gesundheit.
Jeremiah, please.
That wasn't me. That was the player talking.
Oh, okay. Ashenrath, yes.
Do you think maybe at some point we could borrow him?
Well, I can't give a person. The person has freedom, but
Oh,
if you want to communicate with him, I have no problem with that. Then she like withdraws the sword and says,
well, not
Think of the sword.
right now. Not
Yes.
"Oh,
yet. We still need to work out a few.
Yes, we appreciate you. We appreciate you offering us the opportunity to speak with the genie right away. But there's a couple matters that need addressing before we even think of doing it.
I see. Well, he's his own person. I don't seek to control who he does or doesn't speak to.
Well, we can ask him very nicely later if he'll help us. But first, we gotta make sure that the Raven Queen won't be angry at us.
Mm-hmm. What we have to ask might be, well, it might need approval.
Could you tell me what you want to ask?
Very well. Do you want to say it, Squish, or shall I?
Pleading.
You seem to be able to use your words better than me.
I think you speak brilliantly, Squish, because you speak from your heart.
Mm-hmm, that she does.
Yeah, so unfortunately my heart doesn't know words very good.
Your actions speak louder than words ever could, Miss Squish. That's why I love you.
Holly gestures to Storm basically acknowledging with body language, that's exactly what I mean too.
Mm-hmm. Very well. Holly. Squish has a major concern as a parent. Her son outliving her. We seek to remedy that. We were originally going to, we discussed it with Ardeth and Jeremiah for a while, and we figured that perhaps the best course of action will be to slow her aging so it's in tandem with Midnight's. But we need to know if whatever ideas we have would be okay with the Raven Queen. We don't want to offend her and step on her turf. We understand how potentially problematic this could be, but I don't think I could live for myself if I just let this opportunity pass by without at least considering it. You know I care for dear Squish, and I want her to be happy.
Of course. I should mention what I was doing in shadow this whole time, the last 9 months. The last few weeks for you. The Raven Queen was readying me for another stage of my training, my service, which was to seek out. And we just spoke about it moments ago. I have to wonder if she knew you would ask me this. She told me that my mission is to keep a balance and make sure that people don't try to outlive themselves.
Yes. I did fear this might be a problem.
And she just mentioned it to me mere moments ago. I suspect it was a reminder, as I said, because she likely knew what you were going to ask me. Oh, blessed Raven Queen. All I can suggest is I sense that I couldn't commune with her again in this situation. Perhaps after we come back.
Roll me a religion check. One second.
I mean, I think if the religion check would be insufficient, maybe a history check, given that she's spent a lot of time with the Raven Queen.
You can still sense the Raven Queen near you right now.
And then she says, although in the silence, there's an awkward silence, I would think. Maybe an awkward silence, and she's like, she looks up kind of the Raven Queen and says, or perhaps she never left me.
The Raven
Queen sorry, go ahead.
Slowly starts to become more visible. She's still very ethereal and see-through, but pretty much everyone
can see her?
Yeah, just not
Holly,
very well.
Holly folds her hands and lowers her head.
I wave.
The Raven Queen looks to Squish, looks to Midnight.
Hi.
Greetings, Raven Queen.
I will admit this is an unusual situation. Ordinarily, I would not permit such a thing. However, if you can accept any consequences of this, I shall permit it.
What kind of consequences?
That is for you to discover.
Oh.
But
even if I live to the longest goblins can live, that'll just be a baby.
You will see Midnight rise to become a venerable worm. That is all I can promise.
Holly, what does that mean?
It out of kind of goes. Basically, a venerable worm is a very old dragon.
You'll get what you wanted.
Yeah,
The Raven Queen
So he'll grow up
looks.
big and strong.
The Raven Queen looks to Holly. Be very careful, my dear. You're descending rather rapidly. And with that, she fades.
Falling, one could say.
Did anyone hear that last part?
Did we?
Yep, I would say so.
Okay. Holly
Yeah.
just like nods her head once and lets out a sigh.
It was ominous.
So the Raven Queen says it's okay?
She just said there will be consequences.
Yes. Just...
Remember, don't ask for eternal life. Ask for eternal youth. Otherwise, your body will be all old and creaky and it'll be like, eh.
Yes.
So you do need to be careful with that.
Oh, I'm not looking to live for like a really, really, really long time. I want to make sure Midnight's okay.
If Midnight lives to be a great worm, he will live to be a few thousand years old.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
You know that I won't be there to see him become a great worm, right?
And I've already lived, I can tell you right now, Squish. Living for thousands of years isn't that fun.
Yes, this is something I've also considered.
You
You'll outlive all of us. To get right to the heart of the matter.
Outlive all of you, maybe. I'm gonna live forever.
You see,
I don't know how. I'm not gonna do anything about it, but let me tell you, life is mine.
Squish's happy expression just kind of crumbles, and she gets very quiet.
Ardeth just kind of gently pats her on the head.
I didn't mean to bring you down.
Look, Squish, you're doing this for the right reasons.
Yes.
I mean, my people, they just cared. The only reason I live as long as I do is because my people wanted to see if they could. You're doing it for the right reasons. Don't worry about it.
And there will be others who will be around.
And it's
And it's not like you're gonna be unkillable or anything. You're just gonna live for a real long time.
Yeah, there
That's
might be others, but I like you guys. You're
Well, it's-
my first friends.
Well, it's not as though we'll be gone forever. I mean, we may be on other planes, but we may be able to find ways to come back to visit.
I think the Raven Queen might be angry with that. I think she's
And
bending the rules.
And even if we don't come back fully, we still live in here. And he points to Squish's heart.
I think I need to put a little bit more thought into this.
Well, we could. You can't get all of us to live that long. That would be probably a little bit too much, however.
I sense a real tonal shift in the music.
Well, you are descending deeper into the mountain at this point.
Is
I'd say
that
you've
Kobold
got
still with us, by the way?
No, the kobold's at the top of the elevator.
That poor, if he was there, that poor Kobold just witnessed something.
He might not have seen it.
He lives with an army of gold dragons who fought a war against an enemy so bad Tiamat and Bahamut decided to work together. He's used to weird stuff.
He's used to the bullshit.
Yeah, Squish is gonna go quiet, and then she's gonna go over and just sit next to Midnight and join him in doodling on the lift.
Storm's gonna actually go over and sit with Squish in Midnight, if that's okay.
She doesn't argue.
So, if you remember, after I pass from this world, I have 100 years of service to Aqueducts, and then I can go wherever I please. You remember that?
Yeah.
Well, next time I see him, I'm going to ask if it would be okay if I could accompany you in your long life with Midnight. Say now, he may just outright say no, but I don't want to leave you on your own if you're going to feel bad. I want to be there for you in every way I can. I mean, there's multiple wishes. We could make it happen.
Well, maybe. How long do your people tend to live?
We got about a roughly human lifespan, so 80 years, maybe a bit longer if you're in good health. Unlike you, I'm middle-aged.
I need to think about this for a little while.
Of course. Whatever you decide, we're with you all the way. And I'm with you all the way. Don't
And you'll
forget.
always
Big
have
toothy
this.
grin.
And if the Raven Queen approves it, I'll help you however I can. Of
Oh,
course.
Holly.
Yes. I'm sorry, I'm just... A lot has been said.
Yeah, definitely. New parents, old parents, and a whole lot of concerns between them.
By the Raven Queen, I'm going to become a parent. I'm going to become a parent.
Dragon babies are fun. Squish will just like riffle Midnight's little head quills.
Is my baby going to be a dragon?
Oh yeah, don't you remember? I told you he's going to be a half-dragon.
A half tiefling, half dragon?
He'll probably look more like Fuzzy's dragonborn form. I mean, I presume he polymorphed. Or else there'd be logistical concerns.
Storm,
Miss Holly, are you gonna lay an egg?
Storm, we all saw
Eyes so wide because it's clear that she has no goddamn idea.
Well, Midnight's egg was really big.
How much farther is the elevator?
Don't startle her too much.
Oh, well, I'm just saying
Wait.
that Midnight's egg was bigger than me.
Actually, it wasn't. That was size of a rugby ball.
Yes.
It wasn't that tiny. I think.
No, it was.
I don't care if it's a soccer ball or a rugby ball.
It was big, but it wasn't unusually big, like watermelon sized.
Fair enough.
Anyway, the elevator. How's it doing, GM? How's
You
the
got
elevator doing?
10 minutes.
I just like how quickly he grew from that. Let him know, he's just a big boy.
Holly is just literally lost in thought. But then she breaks out of it. She pulls out the sword and says, Asford.
Yes.
How are you?
I've been kind of been sat here kicking my heels for the last 9 months, but I'm pretty sure I could do some exercise.
Well, I'll tell you something. I think it's safe to assume, I sort of assumed that the Raven Queen wouldn't want the genie around in the shadow.
He was no, he was there. He just was very quiet.
Yes, okay. Then she says, well, we're back on Earth. Or not Earth. We're back on, what's the name of the planet?
The
Toro.
prime material
Yes.
place.
Toro, yes. We're back on Toro, and some friends of mine have a question for you. We don't necessarily need this right now, but she looks over at the others and says, I don't think you need to worry about language. And then, can they hear him or just me?
For now, just you, but if you tell him to speak, they'll be able to hear.
Can you speak to them and have us all hear?
Okay. Okay, just hold up the sword so the jewel on the hilt can be seen, and I'll see what I can do.
Holly holds up the sword, but she's also got her head down because she's still being thoughtful. It's almost as if she's doing this to take the effort and attention off herself.
Like how we Squish got the attention in your babies. She didn't have to think about this.
Yep.
You're just returning that serve, aren't you?
Yep. Yep.
As you hold up the sword, the blue gem on it starts flashing. Goes, ladies and gentlemen, I am the great Arjenrath.
Pleased to meet
Hi,
you.
great Azra.
Oh, whoa, are we doing this now? Well, okay.
Hi, Adra.
Does sound like prison?
A more sinister voice.
So how can I help you, cute kids?
Okay. Squish, do you want to or shall I?
Well, you seem to know how to word it properly.
Big nervous grin. Well, I'll do my best.
Come on,
Yeah.
I really want to know what you want.
Very well. A great genie. My friend Squish here would very much like it if she could enjoy her life alongside her dragon son. As long as her dragon son.
Ooh, so life prolongation.
Mm-hmm. With youth, of course.
Of course.
Not
that's
immortality.
Oh no, I knew this guy, this dragon, he gets people asking for immortality and people to be resurrected all the time. You would not believe it.
Somewhere in an altar either Shenron.
But certainly I can... Bigger green owl!
You didn't think I got that reference.
Arjenrath's gem flashes. Basically, it's like a Dalek light on the top of a Dalek. Goes, well, I reckon I could let that go. I presume you got. All I will say is, just be careful. And you only get 2 will wishes.
Wait, has it just happened?
Well, not just yet, but I just had to let you know that each wish you use, well, you get 3 wishes and then I will pass on to another owner.
Okay, so that one's in the bag, basically.
So wait,
So,
we're
yes.
using one of Holly's wishes?
I mean, Holly presented Arjenrath to us, so presumably she's okay with it. Looks to Holly, who's presumably still looking down.
Yep, Holly just kind of very silently nods her head.
Then
Holly.
let's get this magic popping. You just kind of briefly get the image of this large, blue-skinned, watery-looking, bearded man appear in midair for a very brief, like a hologram for a very brief second, pointing at Squish. Yeah. That's it. So, is there anything else you want me for?
Okay, Squish.
Wait, what? You did it?
It's done. You'll live as long as midnight now. With youth.
Caveat: you're still gonna, if you get your head blown off, you are still gonna die. But
Yes. You're not indestructible.
no, not indestructible, not immortal, but you won't age. At least not until your little dragon son starts to age as well. So
I was kind of hoping to have a little more of a think of this, but
You and me both. I feel kind of put upon myself.
Squish is kept looking at her hands, and I was like, that was easier than I thought.
This didn't work before, but now I'm kind of desperate. I'm going to try and use Awakened Mind to talk to Aquinox.
Just wait until the night, maybe then he'll come and have a little chat with you.
That's a good question. Do we have to use all 3 wishes now?
oh no, you can use wishes as long as you want.
Okay.
So you know, technically speaking, until Holly gives a sword to someone else, or you use all 3 wishes, I'm hers.
Of course.
I have a question about the technicality.
Go on.
Say Holly gave the sword to someone else, and then that person gave it back to Holly. She wouldn't get 3 new wishes, would she?
I presume you would have thought of that.
That sounds like cheating.
No, I'm afraid not. She would only get the 2 wishes.
Alright.
Can you wish for more wishes?
Oh no.
Oh no, that's definitely not allowed, little one. Definitely not allowed.
Oh,
Can you
I
wish
remember the wish crisis of 74.
Can Holly choose who the sword goes to afterwards, or do you just poof somewhere?
Oh, I'm pretty sure it's right.
Pretty sure. Yeah, it pretty much just I'll just end up randomly somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, if Holly could choose that, it's very easy to manipulate.
Of course, if she gives the sword to someone else, then yeah, I basically end up with that person. But
So,
She has to forfeit her last wish to do it, I suppose.
oh no. Well, actually, yeah, she would have to fulfill the last wish because she wouldn't be able to have a wish because I'd be someone else's genie. But yeah, pretty much.
This is very technical.
after the person uses all your wishes, can they still use you as a sword and just not have wishes?
No, Captain Anarchy.
Great.
Another Falcon.
For another one, I just kind of end up with whoever gets me next. Third wish, I just whew, and away I go.
Alright, can I wish for more genies so they can give me wishes?
Okay.
That really isn't allowed.
I think we're done here for now.
I
Look,
wasn't
Anarchy, I don't want more genies necessarily, because some of them not the most pleasant conversationalists.
Yeah, there's a reason why we had to be like, we were worried about being super careful with our wording, you know.
Yeah, this is. Well, she's only a half genie, but there's this crazy one in Waterdeep.
Oh, she's still there.
Last I heard, but yeah.
Yeah.
I am the genie. I wish I had infinite wishes. I wish I had infinite wishes.
That's just a Tomska video. I wish for lethal illness, but
I wish.
hi, we're from the Make a Wish Foundation. What would you like?
I want infinite wishes now. Damn it!
Yeah, you could. The light on the jewel fades as Azurath returns to a dormant state.
Well, that happened quicker than I expected.
You're telling me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to talk to Aquanox before I make any commitments. I really don't want to piss him off.
Well, I think I may have already gone there.
As you're speaking, the platform starts to slow, and eventually comes to a halt in a cave system.
Ground floor? Drow?
One sec.
I was
Gotta
thinking of
love,
taking a much
gotta
more
love,
long and protected arc. You know, it involves character building and those kind of things, but hey, when you got a genie.
Gotta love Holly. It's like, oh boy, people probably think about me and the child I have. Better throw the genie out so they're not looking at me. Wow.
I'm afraid I don't know what you mean, Storm. What you've experienced is so magical. You need to really focus on your own magic in your life.
Looks at Squish. Wait, you don't have to tell me twice.
Okay, I'm just wait. There we go. Loaded. Can everyone see?
Yeah.
In a
That's what she does to
goblin's
get out of an
heart.
awkward conversation. I wonder what she does in awkward situations.
Don't let the distress noises take you apart.
Okay, Cork and Jeremiah.
I can see to over here. I can see the wall here, and I can spot that there's a chamber down there, but a few elements. Wait, that chamber seems very familiar.
Holly actually moved. Sorry, go ahead.
Reusing sets like in Doctor Who.
What? This smells like a quarry off the M4.
Anyone else have
Yes,
issues
I
I got
with
that
the
weird
map
thing again, by the way, where I
taking to
can't move. Yeah, I can't move
Huh?
either.
Hang on.
I can move. Haha.
Yeah,
I can move. I can move.
I can move. I just can't cursor move.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's because there's no grid.
lock grid.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why. So yeah,
Holly,
I can only see until two over there.
Holly says, "Anarchy, would you stay with me?"
Yes.
Thank you, Anarchy.
Say what?
Jeremiah,
Stay with
Jeremiah, Ardeth,
Yes.
I suggest you take point, and Squish and Storm, you take the rear.
I have
Sammy, you're-
a counterpoint to that.
What's that?
I am a ranger. Leading and tracking is kind of my thing, and I have the map.
And at that point, she says, "Ardeth, Storm, why don't you trade places?"
Very well. I'm just okay with that.
Good idea.
You and Sammy, and then Midnight,
Jeremiah.
you stay by Squish.
Jeremiah lights a torch. Then
You'll.
Like
my sensitive eyes.
And she says,
Storm to roll perception.
What did you want me to roll, Seph?
Perception.
Oh, just because it would be a sensible idea, I'm putting on the eyes of the eagle,
Okay.
so I get advantage. 18.
You can hear hissing
Oh.
further down the tunnels.
Can I identify the type of hissing exactly?
Arachnid.
spiders.
Yes. All right, everyone. There are spiders ahead, presumably very large ones. Get ready for a tussle.
Well, I know someone who's very good at getting rid of spiders.
And I have
Until
like,
it's over to Anarchy.
I'll go check it out. I'll check out.
"Anarchy, be
we're
careful!
coming
No,
with you.
no."
No.
We are coming with you,
Aw.
just so that the
Yes.
spiders don't get
Want to-
you.
Not to, oh,
I wanted,
Jeremiah. Anyway,
I wanted to go, but not
Funny
alone.
thing, D, I don't know if you watched the episode where
Yes.
we were going through, like... Yeah, the moment we said, don't do that, Anarchy,
Oh,
she
yeah.
immediately did it.
But Miss Holly, I want to hold her hand, and she
Yes.
needs
Yes.
comfort, so I don't run all
Alright.
the time.
it's almost as if she did that
Yeah.
on purpose.
Almost. Smart.
All right.
Smart.
And it's almost as if Squish is there to keep Anarchy
I'm
safe
seeing
too.
nothing
just before we go any further, is anyone else having any issues with
Thing be
Discord cutting in and
no
out?
characters. Everyone's fading to nothing.
Kind of. It's
Hey, no,
Occasionally.
yeah, what
You just
you mean?
What?
And Discord is
Hello?
crazy.
Yes.
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
My computer's just unhappy with me in general, but it's working, so.
Yeah, whenever I try to move on this map, it's
There
like
needs to be so careful.
slide
We can
shoe.
see right around the corner. Swap the boys around.
I don't see
I can't see
shit.
past this point.
I
Yeah.
am.
Anarchy should be able to.
Yeah.
1 second.
I mean,
Well, I can tell you all there's nothing around the immediate corner, but there is another corner, so
There we
well,
go.
at least you can see the corners.
But yeah, while I'm walking with Ollie, I'm
I
just gonna
see
be outside.
darkness over here. Where I
I'm gonna
stand.
move Squishy Midnight. Hang on.
I assume Jeremiah is ahead of us.
I would like Storm and Anarchy to make me stealth checks, please.
cool. It's about to ask to make a perception, but stealth first. Stealth.
Oh, Anarchy.
You both can hear the hissing coming.
Uh-huh.
I see. I again see jack shit.
Anarchy, no!
Yeah.
I got a 23. Nothing's seeing me.
Anarchy, roll me a perception check since you just ducked out around the corner.
All right. Yoink.
Yeah. You see down this tunnel, there's some slight webbing strewn around in the corners. Well, there's 2 giant spiders. They seem to be asleep.
First mistake.
Keyword. They seem to be. And
All right.
again,
I look up. Storm standing beside me. I make a 2, and like do that thing where you clap your hands together and put it on the side of your face to mimic sleeping. And a thumbs up.
two spiders sleeping.
Well, we better wait. For everyone else to catch up. In fact, no, I got a better idea. I see Holly, so I'm gonna awaken mind Holly and let her know about the spiders. So, haha.
And Holly tells the others very quietly.
There we go.
Thing is, I don't see anyone outside of. For a split second, I saw everything, and then I saw nothing. Again.
1 second.
I think it would make sense for you to just remove the lighting effect.
Hang on 1 second. No, it's because I'm not giving you the light emission yet. Hang on.
Yeah, that. Though I see a lot of. Okay, yeah, that'll do.
My Google Chrome has crashed entirely, so I'm just closing that down and opening that up again to try and get some life out of it.
Okay.
So bear with me.
I was about to make that same stupid joke like I do every single time. I can't bear with you. I'm only human.
Wah, 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 wah.
Let's log into Roll20 on a different screen so nobody sees what my username is.
Ooh.
We all know it's Jurnis the Great and Powerful
Great.
at google.com.
The password is just nervous goblin noises. But the actual noises.
I love Squish's
I
nervous
love that
goblin.
that's turned into a meme.
It is.
Mm.
It's
I love
awesome.
it so
Powerful
much.
first ever line. Well,
Shut up, phone.
Mother of Dragons. The Emmer of D&D sessions. Exceedingly long name, exceedingly long name, exceedingly long name.
Yeah, one of my ideas for one of my email addresses was basically DerKork, the master of all that lives and dies on this server that is mine, and all that will ever happen on this server is mine as well, at myserver.com. Of course, myserver.com is not the server.
So is everyone back now, or?
Yeah, are we all good?
I have Specky back. I'm just logging into mine now.
Oh,
Yeah, for some
who dropped?
reason, Google Chrome decided it needed 99% of my computer's processing power.
That sounds
Wow.
like the norm for Google Chrome.
Yeah.
Well, it's either that or memory leaks.
Did you guys also hear that horrifying noise, or was that just me?
We heard you drop out, so
We heard
No, I dropped out before that. There was a horrible noise.
I'm
And then
sorry, I was talking.
Dang!
Discord
Is
cried
all
out.
good.
Silence.
No, I didn't hear anything unusual.
Neither did I.
Was it from your PC?
Probably. My computer was unhappy with me, but I was still in the call, but I couldn't speak, and I couldn't hear you guys, so I just dropped out and came back, and now it's fine, so everything's good.
Discord shenanigans, then.
You guys haven't heard anything weird from my end, have you?
No?
No.
Okay, good.
Why are
Are we
you
getting-
doing
Should
something
we?
murdery over there?
No.
Huh?
I'm just
Yeah,
like
sure.
messing with my connection here, and it's being wonky. So I wasn't sure if it was making any weird squark, and if it was, I was gonna say I'm sorry.
No need to apologize, my friend.
Yay!
I
Now-
gotta say, despite the fact that I wrote out the goddamn wishes, when it came to actually making it, it's like, woo! It's nerve-wracking.
Holly was barely. The
You
worst
did.
part was Holly was barely paying attention.
Yeah, goddamn.
She was off in her own world.
So, what's the plan for dealing with these
Yeah,
fiddles?
now that we're all together.
Holly
So,
was
So-
no.
No.
I look at you guys, and I make a shanking motion and point to myself, and then point down the hall to the spiders.
Ardeth kind of nods, but motions for Storm to be ready to basically pick him off. if
And
need be.
also, who
Well,
else has
Storm
distance
definitely
attacks?
does.
I don't remember. Yeah, and who else? Who else has distance? Does Jeremiah have a bow?
I can throw one of my javelins,
Hmm.
one of my 3 javelins, or
Holly just pantomimes like, let's attack from a
I
distance,
would like to
and then
say,
nods to
though,
Anarchy.
before we start, I can't actually see any of the spiders from my current position, so I can't hit them
so can I?
right now.
You know that they're around the corner from where
Oh
you
yeah, we know where they are, but I can't see them, so presumably it means I wouldn't be able to shoot them.
All right.
You
Well,
would be able to see them because you have 60 feet of dark vision.
Oh, well. Hmm.
No, I think it's because you're behind a wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't have to come out from behind the wall
Yeah.
in order to aim and shoot.
You'd be able to see.
Well, they're asleep, so this shouldn't presumably ruin everything. Okay.
All of a
Alright.
sudden,
All right, I'm ready to shoot if need.
So
be.
can I use that 23 stealth to sneak up on him, or do I have to use a different one?
Reroll it, please.
Okay. I need myself a new pair of spider shoes.
Oh, God, you just move with cat-like tread. You basically are able to move
I
straight
picture her
up to them.
silently sauntering, like doing a cartoon Mickey Mouse walk down the street.
Okay.
Anarchy definitely uses their hands a lot when they creep and stuff. Like they get down near all floors.
Anarchy, roll me a dagger. Roll me an attack, please.
Okay. Come on, computer. Okay. I guess I'll use Sea Sting first,
okay.
I think.
Okay. You basically ram Sea Sting directly between the spider's eyes. It jerks a little, hisses slightly, and then just does that kind of roll onto its back and...
Yeah, apparently the reason that spiders shrivel up when they die is because they don't have muscles in their legs. They use blood pressure and stuff to move their legs.
Yes, hydraulic.
I had no idea. I read that somewhere.
Fascinating.
That's
Yeah,
I know
wild.
that.
I was going to say, Jurnis, Specky's absent.
Yeah, I know. For some reason, my computer cannot handle what is going on right now, so I've dropped out of one Roll20 game, and I'm now using Squish as the primary camera.
Ah, okay.
Squish.
Do you want me
What's
to let
your
you? Do you want me to let you see
potato eyes
everything?
see?
I can't hear you. What did you say?
Do you want me to change the settings so Squish can see everything?
No, I can still see through the eyes of an old Specky Tater you have on the map, so I'm using him.
Oh yeah.
So from this Specky that's down here, just past the bridge, I can still see through his eyes. But I have no idea why. I restarted everything. The only thing that I would need to do now would be to restart my damn computer. But for some reason, Google has decided it needs all my memory.
Might want to switch to like another like browser, like Brave or something.
Fuck's sake.
You see, it never really does this before. It seems
Then
it
you'd
can
be
do a
lucky.
little bit now.
Like Google Chrome has a terrible reputation for being a memory hog.
Anarchy, do you want to take out the spider?
Oh, definitely gonna try to take out the other spider.
Okay.
Do I keep my stealth thing, or do I need to reroll?
I'll let you keep that. Roll me an attack.
Powers of a 20.
Boink.
Yeah, this one, again, you get it straight between the eyes, and it curls.
That was dealt with handily. Good job.
Well, the 15 spiders that are hanging out off the ceiling are now dropping.
No, I did that quietly. So if there are spiders on the ceiling, then they didn't hear. Are there spiders on the ceiling? Don't do this to
No,
me.
there's no spiders on the ceiling.
Awesome, okay.
So now we're going to be checking for that.
Maybe we
Well,
should have been the whole time.
it's almost like the DM kind of hinted at something like that.
I'm saving throwing for 2!
Yes. Yes. You now need a second character sheet for a Dragonborn.
I don't know that yet!
That'd be a really funny t-shirt. I'm doing saving throws for 2.
Saving throws for 2.
You can get like
Well,
baby.
also,
goes
again,
in
matter of
character sheets.
technicality.
That
Yeah.
brings my solo spider kill count up to 8.
Also, again, can't help but labor on this point. It's not going to be a Dragonborn.
It's a half-dragon.
There's a
I know, I
difference.
posted a
What is-
picture.
Dragonborns are made of magic.
Well,
Half dragons are made because dragons are really horny and can fuck everything.
Suddenly I'm just picturing, like, Foz and Holly's like, you did this to me!
Oh,
I hate you!
alrighty. Storm's gonna check the map. See if we can get a hint on where we should head from here.
Did you get both spiders in there?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, Anarchy
Huh.
did.
Very nice, Anarchy. Very nice.
Thank you.
Keep an eye on the...
That makes 8.
That's 8? 8 what?
spiders that I've killed by myself.
You're
Big boy.
amazing. You're amazing, Anarchy.
Stop. You read the map, and you can tell that you need to continue south, directly south,
All right, everyone.
and
Max says-
follow the path until you reach a large set of double doors.
All right, everyone. Map says we should keep heading south, follow the path, until we find a large set of double
Let's
doors.
keep an eye out in all directions, including up and down.
Back on high alert.
Okay.
Triple red, everyone.
Threat level red.
Okay.
Threat level alpha.
I find this suspicious.
Roll me perception.
Still got the Eyes of the Eagle on, by the way.
Okay.
Oh, 12.
Yeah, it's just a plain wooden bridge. It's
I
not-
wish to have the bird inspect. There we go.
No, it's just a plain wooden bridge over what is basically a slight. It's about a 3-foot dip in the road, basically.
Solid.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. This was just put up more to save people having to climb in and out of this dip in the path, basically. I would like you, now you're here, to roll me another perception check, please.
Yes.
Hmm.
18.
This
One
auditory one.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. You can hear chatter.
Ooh.
Very, very hushed whispers coming from
Can
round
I
this
identify
corner.
the language?
You can try. Roll me a history check. It's very quiet, but you've heard similar language before. This is Elvish.
Ah. Ooh. Okay. So Storm's gonna put like a finger to his lips, and then awaken mind to Jeremiah. Company ahead. The whispering in Elvish, potentially drow. Form up.
Jeremiah nods and lets the others know in a very hushed voice.
All right. I being the sneakiest of the group and able to probably eavesdrop the best. I don't speak Elvish though. Whatever. I can see what they're doing. I have eyes. So I look at Jeremiah. I point at him and I point at Holly and I make sort of like a knight gesture, like pretend to hold a shield and a sword and stuff, and I point to Holly. I did the I'm watching you with eyes. And then I'm gonna go join Storm up here.
Yep.
Would it be
That's
safe to say
my
that if we
teacher
carry on
description.
ahead? Would it be safe to say that if we carry on ahead, we're all making stealth rolls?
No. Actually, yeah. Make stealth roll.
No, actually, yet.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
There's always that one kid
Yes,
in
but
class.
actually no.
Hit it. No. Hey, didn't we have a pop quiz today? What was that? Shh. Nothing,
Oh, come
nothing.
on! I was just being careful. I didn't want to just blunder on ahead and Seph is like, oh, they know you're here. It's like, shit.
Holly's doing all right.
AA.
Let's bear me just one moment. And yeah, you all rolled pretty decent on that. So yeah,
Hang on.
You all rolled pretty decent on that.
yeah, you.
Okay, except you.
Yeah,
Sneaky crew over
No, no.
here.
everyone rolls well on that. Whoever these whoever these people are, they don't know that you're here.
Good.
I love having a plus 10 and stuff.
Okay, so let me make a perception check to see if Sammy can hear what they're saying.
Can you speak Elvish?
I can. And never mind.
I'll just roll it. Yeah, you got lucky on that one. You can hear him say, "Are they outside? Is there more of them outside?"
Sammy's gonna whisper to the group. I'm not sure. They might know we're here, but they also might be talking about something else there. Oh, I'm sorry, can anybody hear me?
Oh yeah, we can hear
Yeah, I
you.
can hear you just fine.
We can hear you. We
Yeah.
can also hear your AC, but
It's my fan, it's on 1. I'm as far away from it as I can be.
It's okay.
yeah, fans are very good at making noise.
With my 28, can I peek around the corner without them seeing me and see what they're doing?
Yes, you can.
Just.
Okay, what are they
extremely-
doing?
As you look around the corner, you can see a doorway that looks like it's been pretty beaten up. There's a lot of fang marks in it, and you can kind of see through one of them. There's a drow warrior peering out, holding, basically got his bow ready to fire through the hole.
Alright, I go and I'd say 1 and I do like a little bow gesture, like 1 with a bow. I don't know how to mime door, but I try, and then I do like little claws near my face, like fangs and stuff. And it probably makes no sense.
A vampire with a bow is a book?
Yeah, that's a lot of information to get. Do I have to insight that to understand what she's trying to convey?
Yes, you do.
Ooh, shit.
Yeah, you pretty much get that she's indicating there's a drow hiding behind a door around this corner.
Awakened mind anarchy. Drow with bow, door, waiting to shoot. Got it.
My special skill is in fact, I forgot the name of the game. No! I was gonna say Simon Says for some reason. What's it called?
Charades.
Charades, thank you. Ah, ruined my joke. Boo. I ruined my joke. You didn't ruin my joke.
Alrighty, Seph. Someone would like to take a peek at this door. If it's the doors we're looking for.
Okay. You have to roll stealth.
Yep.
As you start to peek your head round the corner, you just see this arrow suddenly fly out and hit the wall here.
Well,
And you just hear shouting in Elvish.
Well, I guess the jig's up.
but did I see if it is a set of double doors?
It is.
Ah, well, okay, well, on the plus side, I found the doors we're looking for. Problem, they know we're here. Well, it looks like they're holed up, so...
Correction. Correction, I say quietly. They know you're here.
Ah, you're right.
Say, I see. Roll me a perception check.
Give me a second.
This can only end poorly.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
Dang.
you basically can hear. You heard what he screamed now. He says, "Oh shit, they're here! Protect the wounded!"
Oh.
I don't think they're expecting us. I think they're expecting something else.
What do you mean?
The fact that they're holed up in there, And they have wounded.
Wounded, you say?
That sounds more like a they took refuge there.
Like a last stand.
Well, this seems like a straightforward problem to solve. We can heal. Let's help them out. We need to go through anyway.
Maybe we should let the guy who understands and speaks their language go first.
Yeah.
You
What, you think I was gonna do it?
Well, I speak Elvish.
Oh yeah, you're an elf. I keep forgetting.
She's a four-claimer, yes.
Oh yeah, I thought you said four-claimer. I just keep forgetting that four-claimers are elves.
But I think Samael may be the better option here.
He's clerically.
Okay.
And the fact he's wearing a ridiculous amount of armor.
Yes.
That is
That
also
too.
true. But they can't hit what they can't see.
So, excuse me, coming through. Out of the way, one side coming through. Kobold.
Hot coffee coming through.
Hot stuff coming through.
So, all right, Sammy's gonna make the call here, and he's going to just lean around the corner and call out, "Hello, is anyone there?" In Elvish, of course.
You kind of hear some muttering behind the door and just... What are you?
I'm a kobold.
A kobold? Okay, what are you doing down here?
What are we doing down here?
I have no idea what we're doing down here.
It's been a
We
week.
have to recover.
I don't remember.
We are here to basically find the Sapphire Dragon's egg.
It was stolen by Drow, I think.
And there's a whole lot of gargantulas to deal with along the way. Let me
Big
check my
spitters.
official notes.
Very big spitters.
So, Sammy's gonna think for just a second and then call back. We're here to deal with the huge spiders.
Approach the door.
Like you or all of us or...
I did say we, but hang back.
Despite herself, Holly is like heading up, not all the way, but she wants to get a good look at what's going on with Sammy.
Yeah, before... If Holly tries to go out into the open before everything's
She's
decided, Anarchy's gonna take her hand.
No, she's not going to go out in the open, but she wants to keep an eye on Sammy. She's still the mama protector.
Now
So-
Anarchy's protective of you too now, like...
Yes.
As you approach the door, you see it starts to creak open, and you can tell it's been barricaded from inside. One of the drow pops her head out and she goes, "Oh shit, it is a kobold.
Yes.
Come in quickly."
Very well. And Sammy motions to the others. Come on. Carefully.
I'm gonna stand in front of Holly. I'm way shorter than her, but I'm gonna
Just
try to
big.
appear big and brave.
Holly isn't going anywhere. She's not moving.
Alright. Storm's gonna round the corner with his hands up. No weapons, no nothing.
Holly's got her hands up too, and she's coming behind Storm.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd say everyone makes their way into this room here. They're waiting for you to make you get inside quickly, basically.
Whoosh!
As you do so, they very quickly close the door, barricade it again. You can see they're basically just shoring it up with whatever they've got to hand. As here, in the corners of the room, there's three heavily injured drow. couple sat each side with
Where are the
bedroll
injured ones?
looking. Sorry?
Where are the injured ones?
At the back of a cave. So
Oh.
it's this corner here,
Does Holly notice them?
here, and this one here.
Does Holly notice them?
Perception check.
Mm-hmm. Because Holly still has a job to do.
Yep.
And she is a combat medic.
Let's say, as
Yeah,
Holly-
you can definitely see these guys are injured.
Holly looks around to see if there's a leader.
As you say that, there's a drow mage just stood behind Anarchy. She's basically torn off her hood, and you notice that none of them are wearing any symbols of Lolth.
Holly says, "I'm Holly Featherlight, servant of the Raven Queen. I see you have wounded.
Yes. Those
May I
few
attend
are
to them?"
We would be grateful if you did. There's only so much
Holly-
my magic can do.
Holly goes over to the first one and says, "Hello, I'm Holly Featherlight. I'm here to help."
He's
Yeah.
basically in a lot of pain. He can't really speak.
And Holly... Where's her spells? Here are her spells.
I want to say, as Holly's doing that, and before Anarchy goes with her, Sammy's gonna nudge Anarchy and make like an egg shape with his hands to try and just basically motion for her to look around as best she can.
Holly does Beacon of Hope.
Mhm.
And like right here for like everyone in the room that can reach it, it's the range on it is 20 feet, so she
30
tries
feet.
to center it around. Oh, 30. I thought it said 20 here. Sorry.
Okay.
And 30 feet, so she wants to get as close to the 3 that are injured as possible. And then she does... Let's just do it. 1, 2. She does 2 lesser restorations because she only has that many slots.
Because a lesser restoration
Because of
won't
heal
do any
hit
good.
points.
Oh no,
Heal.
whoops, wrong one. What's the healing one? Where's the healing one?
Cure wounds.
I don't see
Cure
that.
wounds, lay on hands.
Here it is. Okay.
Mm,
3 of them.
Right. You just watch as their wounds heal over just enough to no longer be as bad.
Are they still hurting though?
They're still in pain, but they're no longer.
Not on the brink of death.
Holly.
No, they're healed now, basically.
Aw,
Still need to recover, but they are healed.
poo. Okay.
So,
Now,
does that-
don't forget, with the Beacon of Hope, they would get the maximum of each possible.
Okay. Still doesn't mean that they're in any shape to fight.
Oh, no. I just mean I was reminding of that because the numbers were all different.
One day I'll get to use my cool lion dad healing spell.
We are grateful to you for your help, but I have to question what you're doing down here.
And as I said, we're tasked with taking care of the spiders.
And I've been sent here by the Raven Queen, possibly to help your people.
There's not much we can do here. Until the city up ahead is cleared, there's not much we can, nowhere we can go. We're in this ancient city far to the northwest. I wasn't actually in there when it happened, but the entire place flooded for some reason. And then we found out that Love's avatar was killed, and she brought us here and took over one of the gargantulas. And then, we were some of the lucky ones. We escaped. There may still be some more survivors in there, but some of them she... Go on.
It seems like you are not one of Lolth's followers, though. I don't see her symbol on anyone.
She brought us here to die.
Oh, great. She uses used cannon fodder.
Exactly. Or worse, food.
What did she... No. What did she say she was sending you here for?
She just told us to gather as many of the survivors from the city as we could and made our way to here, and then some of us she made divine.
Define divine in this case.
I'd also like to know that.
She turned them into dragons.
Didn't
Sorry,
quite catch that, Seph.
She turned them into riders. Like I said,
Mance?
the mage kind of looks at you a little bit confused. No, it's... Look, the point is that she took over one of the gargantulas.
So she took their form.
So she's chosen a Gargantua as her avatar now.
Alright, so we know what to look out for.
Become something we call a tyrantula.
Well,
Beautiful name.
fitting. In a sense.
She has the sapphire dragon egg.
Well,
Do you know what she's gonna do with it?
I don't know. I guess she wants to use it for something, but she's insane.
I trust then you would
Yeah.
be put out if we had to put this particular avatar of Loft down then.
I would be fucking grateful.
Ha! Then that's a promise.
We appreciate it. Now that we don't have to worry about the wounded anymore, we might be able to make a break for it through the city, but I don't fancy our chances right now, unless you can create some kind of distraction.
I think we can arrange something like that.
Oh yeah, we're very distracting. Isn't that the right Captain Anarchy?
Thank you, it's very much appreciated.
Why don't you prepare your people and make and run when you hear the raven's call?
Okay. If you want to get to the city, when you leave this room, you'll see two entrances in front of you. Take the left entrance. I'm presuming that you to the right entrance.
Sorry, Seph, you will.
Sorry, you're breaking up. It's,
Sorry, 1 second. Testing.
You're there.
yes, right now, yes.
Okay, restart. When you leave this room, there are 3 paths. Take the right-hand path and keep going. Once you get to a crossroads, look to your left, you will see the doors into the city.
The time is of the essence, everyone. Let's go and help them escape.
Okay.
You watch as the rest of the Drow soldiers gather their gear together. A few of the wounded still looking very pained as they gather their stuff.
And Holly says to the drow, she says, "Remember, when you hear the raven's call."
And she gets her own gear together.
And Holly heads out. Now, she's actually going off like rather purposefully.
Oh, here we go. Someone else who runs off ahead.
No,
Holly, wait.
she's now. Did she give an impression of how far in they are so that Holly would know where a good spot to do her cantrip is?
I would say where you are now.
Okay. Then Holly says, "Are we ready, everyone?"
What are you planning?
She looks back and says, "Just what I said. We're going to give them a distraction. Do you remember what I did in the church?"
Yes.
I don't really mean for it to be done out here.
Yeah, this is way too close. We have to go
It
deeper.
would make more sense to do this in the.
Oh, that's what I was asking out of character before. Is
No.
to give a sense of
You
where.
are
City
right. Okay.
somewhere over here.
The city's this direction.
Okay, well that's where she's trying to go. Holly wants to go, and I just
Yeah.
want to make sure I don't like walk into anything while because she plans on getting to as good a location as makes sense and doing her
Okay.
cantrip to make a big old Raven's call.
Right. As you make your way down the tunnel, you reach the crossroads here. And as the Drow mage said, you find yourselves at the double doors.
Would this be the good spot to do it then?
Roll me a perception check.
Yeah, I'm just trying to, because I'm not in the place, so I can't really say. One moment, but
Yeah. Heard the Drow tell you they had to get through the city, so if you used your distraction here, you'd just be leading them.
oh, okay. Okay, I just wasn't clear on where the distraction would be. Okay, never mind then. Could somebody just like let me know, because I have trouble with maps.
Okay.
Now, if I recall, we're heading through the
I'm guessing then. Yep, we are heading through double doors.
Yeah.
Yes. Holly's not going through first, though.
No, she is not. Storm
No.
would not let her.
She distractedly went ahead just a bit ago, but that's because she had a lot on her mind.
Ooh, okay. There's a turning here, a fork.
Where are you guys? Where are you guys?
Wait, where's Sammy? Oh, he's probably still. He's with the elves, I think.
You're over here, Sammy. Follow the pig.
Come on, Sammy! Sammy! Sammy!
Where?
Sammy!
Ping again?
Sammy!
Do you see the potatoes next to you?
I do not.
I also
Okay,
want
hang
to
on.
thank whoever, I couldn't tell who it was that said Sammy back to me for understanding what I was doing. I'm really thankful.
There you go. I was gonna lead you back with the potatoes, but you made it.
Sammy! Sammy!
Alright, back here.
I'm sticking to Holly's side like glue.
I believe it's now a good time for a perception roll, Seph.
I'm really not liking this.
No one is.
Well, at least you're not small enough to be bite-sized to these things.
No, they tend to keep someone like me around to snack on.
Yay!
Seph, may I make that perception
Yeah.
roll? Thank you. Oh, come on, Storm.
Just bear me 1 second, because I'm just setting up the next area, so talk amongst yourselves for a second.
Yep.
If I'm ready.
Winter spiders to laugh.
Talkity.
Okay, I can't find
Rub. I mean, if you want, you could end it here and use it as a cliffhanger, but then
Oh,
again...
we got a good, hour at least.
Yeah, I've still got another hour. Besides, you yet to actually direction, so yeah, I'd have to just copy Specky over from his title screen. So give me a second. Talk amongst yourselves.
You do realize, Holly, that Storm is not going to let you run too far ahead, especially since now you got, a kid.
See, if you
It is.
just copy and paste the specky that's currently next to midnight, I can still control it from the screen. Because that
Right.
one is
Give me a second.
still linked.
Most of the time, she is sticking to the middle of the group and is not. But that one particular moment, she went ahead. And best she like sort of ran out.
It's really distressing when Holly is clearly upset because she's so nice.
Holly is very upset.
I know. It's like, no, please calm down. Keep a cool head.
I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna switch out my laundry.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
It's almost as if she healed those 3 soldiers and then thought maybe there's more people hurt.
Yeah, I was gonna like use my fancy schmancy lion dad healing spell to get like pretty much everyone in that room.
Testing.
Hello.
I could only hear until P.
Right, that's bear me just 1 minute since I need to find Specky on this map again.
He's beside Squish.
Okay, besides Squish, right, 1 second. Oh yeah. I think I might have carried him over, so I'll just copy him for now. And then slide us onto the next map.
I love how this week is just an absolute cavalcade of screw-ups.
Yeah, for some reason it's going really slow. But yeah, I'm just gonna pop Specky there.
What's in parenting
You actually
announcement?
don't have your lighting active on this map?
Oh crap! I thought I'd activated it. You know what?
No.
To hell with it. To hell with it. We'll just go. Just pretend it's on.
I see jack shit. Okay, then I see jack shit.
I got 60 feet of range, so
Sorry, I'll just knock it on. Tell me, can people see?
Yes.
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 Oh,
There we go.
Now I can't,
Good.
and I have
Well,
no idea
Gary,
where I
You're
am.
blind, so that's fine.
You have to bear with me 1 second.
There it is. Okay.
I would assume my
Us
position at the
superior beings with night vision can see.
Yeah, you should be able to see, Cork. You've.
Yeah, I've finally found us.
Yep,
Right.
I can see just fine.
Shockingly,
We're
I
in
will
the
be
bottom
playing
left-hand
a race.
corner.
Yeah,
Shockingly,
as I
on
said, I found
Thursday,
us.
I will be playing a race that doesn't have dark vision. Ooh, that...
Woo!
I know
What?
how exotic.
You're playing a human?
Never.
So, Storm,
Yes.
what are you going to do since you're in the lead? Oh, your perception, sorry. Yeah, Bolt is perched just here. He can see a Drider just down here.
Uh-huh.
And you can just see around this corner and see a second Drider.
Mm-hmm. Right. So, immediately just passing it along via Awakened Mind. So everyone knows there's a couple of Driders around the corner. And we are to create a distraction. So, the best idea, I feel, would be to start a fight!
And
You want me to bum rush in?
I don't see shit.
I think we should all bum rush in.
I don't see Sammy on the map.
Sammy's not
I-
on the map.
I don't see Sammy in our group. Yes.
no,
Should
and
be,
Holly,
Sammy wasn't with the group, was he?
nope.
Bear with me a minute.
I might have to reload this page because my computer doesn't like me.
Yeah, because
Holly,
the dynamic
meanwhile-
lighting got turned on, we may need to reload it.
Ooh, like, roll
sorry.
20 is suddenly not playing nice. I cannot move my tokens.
Yep,
Yeah,
same
you
here.
may
I
have to
can't
reload
move.
it.
I'll reload it.
I can't move my token either.
Reload
Quick,
the page!
Yeah, to save Seph a bit of a headache, we'll try
Yes.
ourselves first.
So the
Give me a second.
Oh,
Holly,
better. Oh, better.
Holly is looking to the others, saying, "No, ravens."
Actually, yeah, we discussed that. Like, so via Awakened Mind, so we don't give our position away. It's like, Holly, do you want to make the Raven call as we leap into combat or before?
A moment before.
Okay.
Up above them, so that they look up.
Ah.
The ceiling of the cavern.
I don't think that's going to work.
Why not?
Well, for a starter, they're not going... The cavern isn't that large. And second, we don't know what's ahead.
Maybe as we run in behind them?
Ardeth kind of looks to Storm to see what his situation is down here.
Because the point is to not just attack them. We need to create something that unnerves them, so that the elves have time to escape.
I presume a load of people attacking them is enough to get their attention.
Yes, but if we can make them think they're being attacked from two sides, that'll give us an advantage.
If you want to unnerve them, then just send in Ardeth to talk about the birds and the bees.
Everyone keeps saying, why do adults always mention birds and bees? I don't understand.
And then she says something. She says, "Oh wait, I told them to wait until they heard the raven's call to run."
Exactly.
Yes.
So we don't really have a choice.
Mm-hmm.
That may not have been the best strategy.
Where did they run to?
So she looks at everyone and says, "Is everyone ready then?"
Yeah.
Ready.
I'm ready if you all are.
And Holly proceeds to look at the Raven Queen, and she hasn't done this yet. And says to the Raven Queen, "If you still hear me, you said that in a time of need, I could call upon you for a blessing." And this is the level blessing, Seph, that you talked about, that she could do.
Yeah,
she
divine intervention.
Divine intervention, and she says, "Fill the hall with the sound of your calling."
As
And
you do that, you sense something unusual in the air. I would like everyone to make me a perception check.
Please let my little small baby eyes see things. I almost did persuasion for some reason.
That's a whopping 15.
11.
Hang on.
Come on, Bolts. You gonna do? Oh,
Look. I'm scared to look.
It's a legion of spiders.
Not quite.
It's a legion of spider goats.
Okay, let's see, 1 second. 18, 9, 3, 26. Let's see, that's 11 and 6. Everyone, you can... Actually, no, you can definitely hear this, everyone. In the distance, to the east, you can hear the sound of marching. Heavy iron boots.
Oh, that's disconcerting.
Jesus Christ.
Is it getting closer?
You have to just bear with 1 second because I didn't get this set up because I didn't think I'd need to do this moment. But what the hell?
What the fuck is happening?
Was this the DM not prepared? Unheard of? Unthinkable?
DM was prepared, just wasn't sure if he'd need to be this prepared because these guys weren't meant to show up yet.
I'm sure that it's not a problem that Holly just did what she did, divine intervention thaumaturgy. I'm sure that's fine.
Yes, did that. Well, actually, no, you didn't even need to use thaumaturgy as you